Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will do an IQ test from Mensa. It's an internet test that is free, so it's not really an accurate professional IQ test. As you can read here, Mensa is the largest and oldest IQ society in the world. Furthermore, you can read that it's a non-profit organization open to people who score at the 98th percentile or higher on a standardized, supervised IQ or other approved intelligence test. You can read that it has 134,000 members. It was created the 1st October 1946, so it's a while ago. And so if you go into this site, Mensa.no, NO stands for Norway, made by Mensa Norway, you can do this test that requires no previous knowledge is required in order to solve the 35 problems within the 25-minute limit. So you have 35 problems that you have to solve within 25 minutes. That's going to be really hard because obviously these questions are probably going to be difficult, and I would probably want to have at least 5 minutes per question. But that's not what IQ is about. It's about thinking as fast as you can, seeing patterns as fast as you can. Since the test has not been standardized according to professional standards, the result should not be confused with the result obtained on a professional test. And that's important for everyone doing these tests, that these are not really professional tests. They can give a hint on your IQ. And even if they do, even if you get really high or really low, you shouldn't really, I would say you shouldn't really give it too much thought, because intelligence is more than just seeing these sort of patterns. But I will try my best, and I know it's gonna be hard. And sorry, I gotta charge my computer. There you go. So now we can go on. It's an advantage if the room you sit in is airy and private. That's good. My room is both private and airy, so I have nothing to blame any bad results on. I'm really up to the test. I have nothing to blame on. If I score bad, I score bad. That's it. Once again, if I score bad, I'm not gonna take it too seriously. If I score really good, I'm still not gonna think, oh, I'm so smart, or oh, I'm this or I'm that. I know these tests are actually, as I said, it gives you a small hint maybe. Please select your age range to start the test. And I'm under 34 years of age, so I'll click here. And before I click here, I just want to say something quickly. I want to say two things. The first thing I want to say is that I will not go through every question loud. I will not explain my thought process on each question because I don't have the time. I have basically 40 seconds per question. Some question I hope to answer within 10 seconds, and I will probably do that if there is enough. As any test, you know, any test I have basically made in my life, the structure is that the first you get the easy questions, and then later on you get the harder questions. So in this test, I really have to make sure that if I see that it's 10 questions left, I must have at least 8 or 9 minutes left. So I don't want to hurry up on the last questions, because I believe if you score the high questions, they're gonna give you extra points. I believe it should work like that. So I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sick. might cough, I might sound sick. Hope it's okay. And if you want to do the test, as I said, this is the address, Mensa.no. And the second thing I wanted to say, by the way, is that a monkey could come here and do the test. And we all know that monkeys are not smarter than us humans, at least not the average human. A monkey could come here and click on the answers, just guessing through and guessing everyone right, every question right, and get the highest IQ. Basically, that's why you have supervised IQ tests, because you want to actually listen and see and hear how the person who's doing these tests, how they are thinking. And I believe in a supervised test, a psychologist or a trained professional is there present with in your presence to see how you actually solve the problems. So as I said, a monkey could guess, and I will probably guess too. And if I do guess, I hope I guess wrong, because if I guess the right answer, it will be a misleading result for me. So let's do this test, and as I said, I will do the questions as quickly as I can, which means I will not be able to explain how I thought. If any one of you want to know my thought process, I can upload a new video. And by the way, my thought process might be completely wrong, and so that's okay for me, but I hope I'm not gonna do that. And yeah, as I said, if there is any questions, if you do the test later on and there isn't a question you don't know, maybe I know it, so you can actually write or comment to me, and we can see. And I can provide you my thought process on that specific question. So I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, and start. It might be a bit quiet right now, but I think this is the best way for me to solve this. Otherwise, I want an accurate IQ score according to this test, not according to the real Mensa IQ test. I would probably never be qualified for that, to be honest with you, regardless of the result here. The real test is much more difficult, I have heard. Here it's going clockwise, here it's going anti-clockwise, here it's going clockwise. Yeah, slash this one and you get this, slash this one and you get that. If you slash it like that, you should get this. The figures is added 1 on each figure, so it should be 5. And it's moving clockwise again. So you gotta think like that too. Clockwise. See, it should be here. And here is addition, I guess. Not addition, well, it's added. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 2 is not 3. 1, 1 is 2, but 2, 1, 0. 2, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1. Should be like that, right? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the only thing I can come up with. Here you can see also a pattern of clockwise. It's going clockwise. So it should be this one. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, right? So it's either this one, or this one. It has 2 roofs, 1 roof, 0 roofs, 2 roofs, 1 roof, 0, 2, 1. It's gotta be that one. If you take this, move it this, move it that, move it this, move it that, move it this. So you gotta picture that you're holding the figure, and then you move it like this. Yes, it looks like this. So if you move this one, this, and this, yeah. I can't explain exactly how I'm thinking, but it's 100% right. You hold it like this, you hold this one like this, you switch it like that, you get the thing like this and the thing like that, and you hold it and you move it like this, you get, yeah. It's hard to explain. I can't explain everything right now. I'm sorry, I really apologize. It's boring, I know, but I want to see my test, I want to see my result, I gotta do this as quickly as I can. So it's gonna be one of these black ones, right? And once again, it's going clockwise. It's going clockwise. So it's gonna be this one. The only thing I can come up with my eyes hurt, and they do hurt sometimes when I look, if I have stared into the computer too long. It's gotta be, I'm not sure about this one, I gotta tell you. I'm telling you straight out. But the only thing, if you look at the pattern, it should be that one. But there was no logical thinking from my side. Well, it was, but so here it's going clockwise again. So it should go down. It should go down. And the only one going down is this one. Black, white, black, black, white, black, white, white. Should be. And this one is the same. This and this is the same. Should this and this is the same. And this one is actually the same as this one. It just lacks the black thing here. But it has 1, 2, 3 boxes. It has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. It have to be this one. The black box there, the black box there, the black box there, the black box there, the black box there. The black box is just moving like this, diagonal. And the white ball goes down, and then goes inside the box, guess it's going there, it's going inside the box, it's going up, going inside the box, going up. In the next picture the white should be here and the black should be there, because the black is moving diagonal and the circle is moving clockwise. And we have it, yeah, it's either this one, right, or this one, but it's gotta be this one because the clock is always there. Here it's in here, yeah. It's there. I don't have time, I'm sorry. I can't explain it too deep. I hope it's okay. Now, this gotta be, if you take this one in here and subtract, if you take this one and subtract these sides, they disappear, and you remain with this side. If you take this figure and put it over this figure, you will have a line that goes here, you will have a line that goes here, you will have a line that goes there, and you should have a line that goes up, and you should have a line that goes like this. And so that's, if you put this one over here, this one disappears, this one is there, so you have like this, up, down, up, down, and the diagonal line here, diagonal line there, goes like this. So it's gotta be this one. This is actually the only one that doesn't have a line here. Here, same thing. This one, but here is addition, or is it subtraction? If you take this one inside this, you get this. If you take this one inside this thing, and this thing, and this thing, this line is obviously there. This line is going to disappear. This line is going to disappear. So you do get this. If you put this one in here, this line should exist. This line should exist. So you should have something looking like that, exactly like that. But then you have this box that would go in here. So it's gotta be this one, right? Yeah. Okay. The black box is moving clockwise. The black box is moving clockwise. So if the black box is here, it's going to go here, and then it's going here. So it's either this one or this one. Now, you have two whites, one white, two whites. Every time the black box is covering the white. So if the black box would move here, you would have two whites. So it's gonna be, it should be this one, because yeah. You have three sizes. In every picture you have three sizes, short, middle, long. And the long is moving over there and there. Each, yeah, left, right, middle, right, middle, left should be right. So it's either this one or this one. The small one is right, middle, left, right, middle. I gotta put my finger over the screen. You can't see it. I'm doing it so that I can see. Sorry. If I remove, if I remove this one, if I remove this line here, then I do get this one. So this one has been added to this one, creating. If you add this one here, then you should get that figure right there. If you add this one, so it should be either this one or this one. It's standing up. This one was tricky. It's either this one or this one. Now it's standing up here. This line is standing up. This line is standing up. This line is standing up. So it's either this one or this one, but this line is standing up. It can't be none of them. I don't believe it's any of them. Because of the shape here. So the shape here and the shape here. The same thing that happened here should happen here. So it's either this one or this one, but as I said, this line is standing down. Should and must be that one. Here you can see that this one has gone over this one, created this formation. This one has gone over this one, created this formation. Obviously this one is bigger than this. That's how I have to think. If I think like that, then it should be this one. The legs are pointing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So basically it's everyone. Let me zoom in on this one. Three, two, one, 3, 3, 2, 3. Is this 3? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Let me call that 2. I don't get this one. Jesus Christ, how much time do I have? 9 minutes. Jesus, 9 minutes, 8 questions. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I will give this 54 seconds. I'm not kidding. I gotta do this quick. If I do this, if I have 8 minutes left, I have 8 questions. 1 minute per question. I'm gonna hurry up. Come on. Think, 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 think. Which one is it? I can't give this too much time. I didn't completely know it, but I had to click on the one I thought was the most logical answer. I hope that if I was completely wrong, that I don't get the right result here. Going with my logical thinking. I'll give this 90 seconds. until the 7th minute. Okay, I will have to give a little bit more. Let me figure this one out. Okay, I'm gonna presume no, it's gotta be. I'm guessing here. I'm taking a guess. And I have thought it. I don't even want to say how I thought it. I don't want to even say my thought process on this one because I think, what if I'm wrong? It would be embarrassing, but I think it's this one. Could it be this one? Once again, I have a thought process here, but I don't dare to. Is it either one of these two? Let me give this a little bit more time. Okay, so if you put this one over this, you get this because it's subtraction. So you take this and this one would be left. If you take this one, it should knock out those two. These two knock out those two. This one is still alive and it joins this one and creates this. If this one knocks out this one, you should get one left and you should have this one. Okay, 4 minutes with 4 minutes left. 4 questions with 4 minutes left. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so if you put this one over here, this line disappears. It's disappeared. This line is still there. This line is still there. This line is still not there because it's removed by this line. And this line is this line. So okay, so it's subtraction. So this line should be removed. Anyone, so it's either this one or this one. This line is still there. The line is still there. The line is still there. This line is there, but not there. So it's have to be this one. 1, 2, 2, 1. 1, 2. Okay. The fuck. We have it up and then down and down. This one was hard. This one was really hard. So if you take this. I got it. I got it. It's gotta be this one. Fuck. Come on. I don't have time. But surely it must be this one, right? This, mm, I got it. I fucking got it. This is insane. This was a hard one, but it have to be this one. So the line here, and it's gotta be a square for standing up, standing down, standing down, standing down. Fuck's sake, I can't even do this one. I have to guess. The fuck is this? I don't even have time to think about this one. Okay, I'm not even gonna click because I really don't know this one. So I'm not gonna click. Oh shit. I didn't click on the last one because I don't want to get it right, and if I got it right, what if I took a chance and got it right, and then it's 140? It's not, you know, it's not just. So I'm actually happy about this result. I am a bit shocked. I think if I had more time, and this is obviously, I did save it here. Oh shit, my look, I shouldn't close my eyes there. Let me do that again. That was funny. So let me try to talk about the test a short period of time. I'm happy I didn't click on the last one. I hope, and I really hope that any time I guess the test, that if I did ever guess, and I hope I didn't guess right, because it would actually mean that my IQ is higher than it should be. Now I know, as I said in the beginning of the test, that these sort of tests, you should take it slightly. It's not serious. It's not a professional. It's not done professionally. It's not done according to the real structure of a Mensa test. But it gives you a slightly hint, and and yeah, as I said, um, for an advice for anyone who's gonna make this test or a similar test, the advice would be to try to really do it quickly as you can. Don't overthink. Just click on the most logical answers. You don't have to. I did the mistake that I went too much deep thinking about questions that I had already basically in my head. I said, yeah, it must be this answer. And so you could see that I didn't have time with the last question. Let's scroll to the last question, because I never even had a chance to look at it. And so this is the last question. I'm not gonna think loud here because this one is hard. So it's up, it's down, it's down, it's up, it's up, it's up, it's down, it's down, it should be down, and every single one of those goddamn things are down. Wow, this one is hard. You know what, guys? Do you know the answer to this question? Post a comment and try to explain it we're thoroughly, not too thoroughly, but try to explain. If you know the answer to this question, try to answer it and in the comments so that we can all take part of it. I could give it, maybe I need 20 minutes to figure this one out. And that's the problem. That's why IQ test is actually not about whether you can solve them or not. It's more about, can you solve them quickly enough? Is your brain smart enough to work fast enough to see the patterns? And so this is where I fail. And I believe that if you want to go and make a Mensa test, you need to know these questions. You need to know this one. I actually was proud that I figured this one out. Do you want to know how I figured it out? You can leave a comment, and it's actually quite smart how they made it, and it's hard to see it at first. Maybe I should even explain it now, but it's, well, okay, let me explain how I thought about this one. And I might have been thinking wrong here, but you see this box? Now put this box down so that this one hits the floor, is level with the floor. And now you do the subtraction. So you take away this line, right? And if you take away this line, you get a box, and here it's leveled. And now you get a box where you have this line is still there, and this line is still there. The only line that was subtracted was this and this. Now, you level this one with the floor, so it's, let's say you level this one, it looks like this now. So, the top line will remove this top. This line here will still exist, and this line here will still exist, and you will have a figure that looks like this. If you level this one to the floor, so you have the box like this is how it looks. And what I mean is you level it down to the floor. So you level it down to the floor, and when you level it down to the floor, this line will exist, this line will be removed, this line, wait, no, this line will exist, this line will be here, this line will be here, and this line will be here. So you will have a figure that looks like this, this, and this. So that's how I thought. You see? You see how it's working? The line here, this line here, this line here, this line here. This line will be removed because it interacts with this line. So this will subtract this. This one will exist, and this one will exist as well. So that's how I was thinking there. And this one is easy, obviously, This line removes this line. This line is still there. And so this line is removed, and it's removed here. So this one is easy. This one was also easy. This one was hard. And I know that I probably had wrong. I hope I was wrong on this one if I was thinking wrong. I don't want to go in deep. This one was really hard. Does anyone know the answer on the 27? If you do, please leave a comment. You have 26, you have 25. This one was also hard. But the rest of them, literally, were easy. So up until the question number 24 was hard. And then you had some hard and some easy. What was surprising was that this one and this one was quite easy to figure out. And this one though. As I said, if you can figure this one out, please leave a comment. And I hope that we can I can upload more videos, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you do the test, and I hope you score very high. Thanks for me, and see you later.